God, this is hard. All right, I just want to announce to everybody that Khalyla and I are no longer together.
Tiger Belly is a podcast featuring comedian Bobby Lee and his ex-girlfriend Khalyla Kuhn, which relationship had recently came to an end after being together for over a decade. This news followed a month after Tiger Belly and Brandon Schaub's spectacle extravaganza and Bobby Lee opening up about the two having an open relationship earlier this year.
We had an open thing.
Just take it all from them.
Okay, so we had an open thing, right? So that they can't use this against us.
Exactly.
Yeah, just put it all on the
Right.
table.
So we had this open
Yeah.
thing, and
you guys had an open relationship.
Yeah,
right?
I was
and
with-
Khalyla saw somebody in Hawaii.
Lovely person.
Lovely guy. I know the
In
guy.
fact,
I like.
Bobby hand selected him. Literally.
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
like,
Okay.
this guy's
Right.
amazing.
Right. So,
somebody that we could trust.
So you arranged something for her.
I didn't arrange it,
But
right?
you
she
approved
asked,
him.
"Is this going to be okay?" And I said, "Go ahead and do it."
Okay,
right?
interesting.
And this is something that
This was
my
after-
therapist
yeah.
knew about. We talked about it
In
in couples
therapy.
counseling, this and that. So
Oh.
this is something. So it happened, right? And it got leaked into the internet, right? And now there's these conspiracy theories that she cheated on me and whatnot, right? This is this is the most uncomfortable podcast.
And since then, Tiger Belly fans immediately knew it was the beginning of the end for the pair. Coming to the defense of Bobby, claiming that Khalyla was taking advantage of Lee and was just using him for his money and platform. However, Bobby Lee wanted to put an end to all those comments, saying Khalyla was with him before the money, and if it wasn't for her, there wouldn't be no Tiger Belly.
My career, when I met Khalyla, was in the shit box. I could not get anything going. And this is at the time where Ken Jeong, who's a very good friend of mine, very talented, was getting everything.
Yeah.
And I just remember going, I can't even get an audition. Like, I would go on the road, Lex, and I would fill half the room. I just couldn't sell tickets. And when I met her, I was just kind of like, maybe this is I have to find love and open up my world in that way. And she was the first girlfriend that I ever had that looked at me and saw the potential. And she said, no, doesn't feel right. You're so funny and you're so relevant to me. And this is what we're going to do. And so she started Tiger Belly.
Bobby Lee shared that the two have been having problems of their own for quite some time now, and that Khalyla wasn't the only one to blame for all this, because a good portion of the issues in their relationship actually stemmed from him.
I began to fantasize about other women. I would watch porn every single night. And, and this is over years of this. And I just distinctly remember there were moments where we would sit down and she would be crying, going, what happened with us? There's no intimacy. I feel like you don't know me anymore. I want you to get to know me again. And a lot of times I would do false promises like, trust me, I'm just going through a phase, or I'm working on it, or whatever. And I would, basically shrug it off and tell her that we're going to deal with it in the future or whatever it might be. But this is years of this. I mean, in fact, there were times where she would plan vacations so that she could rekindle some of the magic that we had lost.
Although the two are not a couple, they still admit that they spend a lot of time and even sleep in the same bed together, and that practically nothing has changed. But as time moves on, and as the two eventually decide to go their separate ways, many are worried about the well-being of Bobby Lee and the future of the podcast. The two confirmed that they wouldn't be ending things and are producing a few upcoming projects in the near future. But will it be enough to keep the business relationship going? What are your thoughts on Bobby Lee and Khalyla? Is there still a future for Tiger Belly? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to click that like button and subscribe if you want to hear more about some of your favorite comedians. Until next time.